Peace and blessings. I just wanted to drop in on you, add this to my page, my content, because, everything is a protracted movement. Knowledge, lessons, information, that which is constructive. Information is a resource that I believe we should be able to not just visit, but we should be able to revisit it, because sometimes it takes us as people to see something over and over and over again. Sometimes it takes us hearing things over and over again, because the first time you hear it, it might sound strange. That's how the truth is. Especially when the truth turns out to be that which goes against your predominant conditioning throughout your entire life. Sometimes you can hear something and it resonates. It sounds like it's right, but you might not know how to apply it. You might not know how exactly to fit it in. See, how do I know? Because I've been through that myself. Wherein there have been certain things that I've come in contact with that challenge the very premise of what I already had. But that's what the truth does. It challenges. The truth forces us to ask ourselves critical questions that may very well cause us to have to look deeper into what we already have or what we've already accepted. Now, how does that apply to health and wellness? Well, most of us grew up with pharmaceuticals. We see older people, probably your grandparents or people inside of the family, friends, their parents, or what have you, on TV. Hospitals, emergency rooms, movies. It's all etched throughout the culture that's, disseminating and projecting these thoughts and this way of life, or this way of sickness, death, and disease and debilitation. So we've come up in a culture of sickness. We've come up in a culture of disease. We've come up in a culture of fast food. We've come up in a culture of obesity. We've come up in a culture of lies and deception. So anytime we come across that which is natural, that which challenges us to examine what we've been doing, and that's not always easy to do. It could take some time for us to wrap our minds around the real truth and facts of the matter, especially when we've invested so much of our lives, so much of our resources, especially when the lie and the deception has become that which has been popularly accepted by the masses of the majority. So then it begins to infringe upon social habits, social gatherings. It's just like me, I'm plant-based. So most of the people that I know and that I came up with are not plant-based. So if you go to a party or a gathering or an outing, most people's eating habits are not going to be the same. But at the end of the day, growth comes with change. And that comes with us being willing to accept new information. But you got a lot of times people will say no to something and will totally pass it by and make a decision without even giving the information a try, without even giving the information a fair shake to look into it and to actually draw a comparison between what you already have and what's being presented. See, so a lot of times the very solutions that we could be looking for, the very things that you could be praying for, the very things that you could be, that you're saying that you so desperately want and need in your life, this change that you're saying that you want and that you need in your day-to-day life, because of you not wanting to give something new a chance. And a lot of y'all treat love like that too, because you might have been hurt in the past, or because other relationships, didn't work out, because you was lied to, because you was betrayed, because you believed in this person or that person in the past, You allow what happened in the past and those emotions and those traumas that you've been affected by to affect you in such a deep fashion, in such a deep way, that you totally give up in the present, moving into the future. You use the negative to shoot down any possibilities of the positives taking root and precedence in your life. So when you do that, you give up on new life. You give up on hope. You give up on all of the infinite possibilities of what could be if you were just open to something new. Now, anybody that knows me, I'm not the shirt that I have on. Okay? I'm not the shoes that I wear on my feet. Although, yes, I do like nice things. I'm not the car that I drive. And right now, I don't drive because I don't have a license. Does that make me who I am? No. My truth is me bringing you the truth about who I am, what I stand for, and being consistent in my presentation. So if you are a person, when I bring you health products, when I tell you that these products that I've been sharing with you are helping people, real people just like you, to get off of pharmaceuticals through a gradual process of doing the basic, healthy, natural things daily, putting up the sodas, putting up the artificial caffeine, walking, and just doing basic things, adding minerals to your water. 70 all natural trace minerals, knowing that we are made up of 102 minerals. When I bring you the truth, when I bring you that which is natural, when I bring you the foundation, because I'm not a celebrity, because I'm not a social media influencer, you pass it by, see? Because I'm not trying to floss on you every day, because I'm not trying to use an exterior to manipulate your eyes and your mind, because you might not know me. Some people might know me, some people might not. But hey, listen, let me ask you this. If your house was on fire, if you was in a building on fire, right, and your life was on the line, and I could have on a jogging suit, I could be walking or riding a bike, or I could have just got off the train, and I walked past your burning house, right? And I just so happen to have a wrench in my backpack where I could open up that fire hydrant. Or what have you. You get the picture. Would it matter what I have on or what I'm riding in? If I had the water, if I had the solution, would it matter if you seen me on TV or not? Or if I was popular on social media? In that moment, if I could solve your problem and help you to get out of that burning building, if I could spray water, if I had the resource at that moment, would it matter whether or not if you knew who I was or my name or how tall or short I was or how much money I got or how popular I may be in the mass media or on social media? Would you not want me? Would you not want me to intervene if I was capable, if I knew something that you didn't know and I had your solution? Would it matter? All of the other idiosyncrasies and all of the other prejudices and all of the other little things that we utilize to make excuses as a people why we won't listen to each other. Okay? Because, each of us have a piece of the puzzle. I don't have it all. I'm not here saying, I got every answer to your problem. No, I don't. Because I don't know what you may be going through. But what I will tell you is that if you have high blood pressure, if you have blood sugar issues, if you are suffering from weight management issues, if you have water retention issues, if you suffer from acid reflux, if you're suffering from rheumatoid arthritis, migraines, fibromyalgia, if you're suffering from osteoporosis or arteriosclerosis, if you're suffering from multiple sclerosis or lupus or cancer, whatever your medical or health issue may be, what I am telling you is that if you click that link in the caption, and if you take a zero risk 30-day opportunity to plug in to these natural health solutions. It won't be about what I say or how I look or how popular I am or what I drive or don't drive or what countries I've been or how many stamps I have on my passport or how many followers I have on my IG. None of that stuff is going to matter. What's going to matter is that you just gave yourself an opportunity, yourself and your family. Because see, when you sick and you diseased, that don't just affect you. That affects you and everybody that's around you within inside of your immediate space. You see what I'm saying? But what you will be doing is giving you and your family an opportunity to try life in a better way, in a different way to get better results. And by you doing that, it no longer becomes whether or not if you believe me or the next person or not. Because now you have just taken action. You have just taken a step in a new direction to attach yourself to new solutions, new possibilities, new life. You are giving yourself a new chance. Why do I say 30 days risk-free? Because I'm not the company, okay? I don't ship. I don't handle transactions. You're dealing with the company in Hampton, Virginia. No different than you deal with Walmart. No different than you deal with Whole Foods. No different than you get up on Google and you deal with Amazon. You don't know who those distributors be. At least you're getting an opportunity to see my real name, real face, that I'm a real person. A real company that's been in business for 28 years. Up there in Hampton, Virginia. That you can call and ask them, do you know Tamar Brown? 424-885. I have 3 accounts with the company. Been shopping with them for 2 years. Been utilizing these products for 2 years. Over 30 products. I'm a consumer that's just taking advantage of the referral program so that I could get my products for free. And so that I could make an income off of directing traffic. Directing real people like you and myself, right? In the directions of what? Real solutions. So those 30 days are 100% money back guaranteed that if you utilize these products and don't like them and you don't get the results that you're looking for, the company themselves are saying they will give you your money back. So where's the risk? But when you go to the doctor, and they give you antibiotics that cause yeast infections and all kind of other growths and all kind of yeasts and all kind of other side effects that start taking place within inside of your body. You'll try that. Things that's disrupting your liver, your kidneys, that got you constipated. Got you wherein you can't have a bowel movement every day. Got you feeling like you're bloated. Headaches. Can't sleep with insomnia. These are the things that you come to trust. My name is Tamar Brown. I'm not an actor. I'm not scripted. I'm just a real brother that cares enough to share life with you. The rest is up to you. We should not have to be convinced to step towards life and to leave behind death. To leave behind sickness and to leave behind disease and maladies and that which is debilitating. Let's step into the direction of health and wellness. Raise our alkalinity, raise our vibration, raise our frequency, and let's invest within inside of this priceless temple. You see what I'm saying? Because when we make ourselves better, family, everything else around us becomes better. But, you know, a lot of times we be looking for change outside of ourselves, not realizing that if we really want change outside of ourselves, we first have to change within inside of ourselves. And when we unite around that, real solutions, real progression, then guess what? We won't even have economical problems no more, because health is wealth. And you'll learn more about that if you take the first step by clicking that link. And first and foremost, getting you a health and wellness cashback package that's going to put you in a position wherein you can improve upon your health and the health of your loved ones, your friends, families, and your loved ones. And just by y'all shopping through each other, y'all gonna get y'all products for free as well, if you choose to do so, because there are no obligations for you to be a distributor. But I'm not going to take up too much more of your time, but I am going to show you something that I think a lot of you need at this particular juncture, moving into what they call the twindemic. This is what I take every day. Silver hydrosol immune support. They carry this product as well. I got the 5-hour Silver Max hand gel. Before I go in public, I just squeeze this in my hand. Bro, this is 34 times more powerful and more effective than colloidal silver. So we got the immune support pack. We got the silver hydrosol. The immunological, immunotherapeutical daily primer. It's to keep your immune systems primed up with all of these germs and all of these viruses and all of these things that's going around. There are natural things that we can do. But the Silver Max is a part of the immune support pack that has a pre-probiotic. The Silver Max liquid, the Silver Max gel, and the X2O. Now I got my Focus Up All Natural Energy Think Drink in my all natural 70 all natural trace marine mineral water, which is that little sachet in there. That comes with the immune support pack as well. So if you and your family are looking for that extra natural pick-me-up, that extra natural boost, remember, 70% of our immune systems are located inside of our guts. So if you're eating fast food, fried foods, and a lot of other things, you see, I'm not here to try to tell you what to eat, how to eat. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody's going to choose their own way when it comes to your diet. But what I will say, if you are on an over-acidic, toxic diet, then you definitely want to attach yourself to these all-natural products, even more so to help to provide you and your immunological strength and well-being with some balance moving forward into this unpredictable biologically hazardous future that we all see is upon us. So with that, I'm not here to convince you of anything. I'm just here to ask you a question of why have you accepted sickness and disease as being a part of your day-to-day life? Why have you accepted, why have so many accepted that this has to be a permanent condition? Why have you accepted that you just have to be on pharmaceuticals for the rest of your life? Why have you believed and allowed yourself to accept that that has to be your reality? I'm here to tell you that there are natural things that you can do if you will attach yourself to these natural solutions daily, just in a matter of 30 to 90 days. And in some cases, depending on what your situation may be, because I understand that there are levels of severity, 3 to 6 months, you have to allow your body to assimilate and to reprogram, because your cells reproduce every 90 days. Would it not be best if your cellular structures were reproducing within inside of an alkaline environment instead of an over-acidic one? The answer to me, and I'm sure that you'll find out, would be yes. So give yourself in life another chance to live it in a much more healthier and a much more abundant way. I'm not here to tell you, to diagnose you, or to let you know, hey, listen, that we are here to cure you or anything like that. But what I will tell you is that when you attach yourself to all natural health, all natural minerals, and cellular hydration, and put that fake alkaline water up, put that tap water up, and put that acidic, toxic, chlorinated, and acidic water up, and add life and real living minerals back to your water and attach yourself back to life, when you give your body what it needs, it'll take care of the rest. It's your brother. I'll see you on the next one. Health is wealth, family. If you have any questions or concerns, or if something that I said to you piques an interest or resonates with you, wherein you wish to ask me something for more clarity, I'll be more than willing to do a follow-up. So with that, take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. Be safe. and click that link and give life another chance. Peace and blessings. And I'm out.